Guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Idotus Daily. Thank you for always coming to watch my video. For my first time subscribers, my new subscribers, thank you for subscribing. And for my old subscribers that always come to watch my videos, I love you so much. Thanks for always supporting this channel. So today is story time. Like, I'm talking about how we paid over 2,000 in fines and tickets, since coming into this country. So the payment is from my family and another family member who came much later after we landed. So the one we have paid, like my family and other family paid, is passing a school bus. So over here, for those that don't know, it's a crime. Like, it's a big traffic no for you to pass a school bus that is parked with the lights flashing, either picking up kids or dropping them off. Once you see them on the street, you have to park behind, wait for them. When they finish doing their business, they move, and then you follow, and at that point you can overtake. So what happened is that in this case, for my husband, so this payments we made, both of them are actually from my husband. So we broke 2 traffic rules, and then my family member broke 3, and all the fines and tickets we paid is over 2,000 for those rules we broke. So for my husband, the first one was like barely 2-3 months after we landed. So it was early in the morning. He went somewhere, he was coming back home, and then the school bus was picking children on the streets. It was close to the house, so he actually knows. In fact, we've discussed it on several locations. Passing school bus is a crime, like you pay heavily for that and all that. But on that day, he saw the school bus, but it didn't register to him like to stop. So the school bus was going like this, and he was coming on the other side of the road. So by the time he realized that he was supposed to stop, he was already where the school bus was, and he just calculated that, hey, if I should hold my brake at this point, it's going to screech, it's going to be too sudden. Like, he just felt he had already broken the rules. He just moved, he just passed. But he didn't even tell me anything about it until after like 4 or 5 days in the night. So one night he was going out, and when we opened the garage door to drive out of the garage, we just saw a police vehicle with a policeman outside the car waiting for us, like blocked the driveway. I was like, what did we do? There's a policeman in front of our house standing waiting. So it's like the policeman was looking at the ticket, he wanted to come deliver the tickets to us, but he was looking at the address, the house, wanted to be sure if it was the house number. And coincidentally, we were opening the garage to go out. So we now walked up to him like, are we safe? What did we do? Did we commit any crime? I said, he had a ticket for us. Like, are you Yakub? That's my husband. Are you so and so? You passed the school bus on so and so date. So my husband was like trying to now form, like, I can't remember. And I said, oh, if you can't remember, I can play the video for you. That there's a camera on every school bus that captures anybody that passes them, so they have the record, like they have it. My husband was like, oh no, you don't need to. That he actually remembered that day, but this is what happened. He just tried to explain to the policeman. The policeman was like, sorry, you just have to pay the fine. This is your ticket. Go through it. There are ways you could appeal. You could appeal to say, okay, I can't pay everything now at once. I want to pay 3 times. I want to pay 2 times. You have to go to court to appeal, blah, blah, blah. And then we took the ticket. We're just thinking it's small money, like $50 or highest $100. When we got home, when we opened the letter, how much? It was over $700, almost $800. I don't know if I have the picture of it. I'm going to put it somewhere either here or here. Over $700. I'm like, so do you know what $700 is? So okay, for people watching in other parts of the country, like, you may not know how big $700 is. Like, our monthly rent is $1,400. So imagine you're paying half what you've kept to pay for rent. You're going to use that whole one to pay for tickets for passing a school bus, And that was the first one we broke. And you had the timeline to pay, a timeline to call the court, like you call the court if you want to appeal. They'll give an appointment and blah, blah, blah. So that was the first one. Brothers and sisters. So the second one was when my husband went to Winnipeg, about an hour from here. He traveled with his with a friend. They went to Winnipeg for something, and then they parked where they were not supposed to park. Like, they just parked there. So I think where they parked, they're not supposed to spend more than 15 minutes over there, because there's some parking areas that they'll tell you shouldn't spend more than 15 minutes. That place is just for parking. If you want to drop off or you want to pick up something, you're not supposed to spend more than that to park and move. But they parked over there, went to do what they went to do, and they spent like an hour or so over there. By the time they came back, they saw a ticket on their vehicle. So that ticket was like approximately like $50, what they're supposed to spend, and then what they're supposed to pay was about $50. And then they came back home, and there was a time frame that you have to pay that money also. I was like, what? Why are you always bringing tickets to us? Like, we're making money or using it to pay for tickets, like, you know. So this family member came, they relocated to Canada, like they came in, they're not even up to a year now, and we're also gisting them, and this is what you should avoid, though. Don't pass school bus, oh, don't do this, or don't beat traffic light, or don't do this, or don't do that, not knowing that one is coming. I'm like this. So for them, the first one that happened was actually school bus. So in this case, this man couldn't even remember the time that he even passed a school bus. I know he's going to be watching this video and be like, you're making a video about me. I did not call your name, but you're not talking about you. So he passed the school bus, and then he got a ticket, approximately that amount. So the range of the fine is either, there's a range, so they choose the range to give you, and then his own was almost like $700 also. And then we told him that why you pass school bus now? The people don't tell you, say you did not even know, like, even if not that it is captured, like he cannot even remember when he did that, you know. It was not deliberate and all that. So in the process of trying to call the court to appeal, to explain, I'm new to Canada, I didn't know, it's not deliberate, I was in a hurry, I was closing from work, blah blah blah. In the process of trying to solve that one, Oga carried another ticket on his head. This time around, he closed late from work. So he closes from work like around 10:30, 11 p.m. in the night. So he was coming back home, driving home, and then a police vehicle was behind him. I was flagging him to park for maybe a routine check or questioning and all that. The light was flashing, papa. Normally when you see such a thing, you're supposed to start trafficating to show the policeman behind you that you're ready to park. Like, I want to park. Even though if the place is not convenient to park, as long as you trafficate, they will know that, okay, you've acknowledged that they're following you and you're trying to park, you know. But this gentleman did not park. He did not trafficate. He kept moving. They kept following him. He was scared. Because he was just coming from Nigeria. And you know, back home, when people are following you, you no go stop. You rather want to look for where there's a lot of people before you park. Because you don't know if true his police is chasing you, or it's other kind of police, or it's kidnappers or something. So he was scared. He did not do anything. He did not commit any crime. Why is police? He was not even shocked. He didn't even know what was going on, but he kept driving. When the police saw that this guy was not parking, they now blocked him, like overtook him and blocked him. You know how they do in movie that they will just block you, like they block him and he couldn't move. And it was like he's refusing to park. He's refusing to allow them do their job. You know, so that was how they fired him. Bam, another ticket, like, and that was like almost another $700. So in this case, he was trying to explain, I'm new, this is it. It's not that I didn't want to stop, I was scared. It's in the midnight, I'm the only person on the road. I'm not sure if it's a policeman. This is where I'm coming from. It's traumatizing to see police stopping you and all that. Should I give him ticket? Okay, you need to pay. You have to pay. Oga brought ticket again to us. See another ticket. See what happened. Why now? That one haven't resolved it. Are we going to the court? They gave him dates to come to the court to discuss how to either reduce it or how to pay it in installments. and he has not even finished that one, and then this one now, hey, okay. When we're trying to resolve that one again, the number 2 ticket, Oga went to Winnipeg to go and do shopping and to go and do jaye, and he came back with another packet ticket. I'm not laughing at you. I know I'm going to watch this video. I'm telling story, and I want my story to be sweet. I'm not laughing at you. He brought ticket number 3 for parking in the wrong spot. How do you do park now? When you park somewhere, look around. There are places that you pay to park, like you buy the parking ticket. They'll tell you this ticket lasts for 2 hours. You can park here for 2 hours, for 30 minutes. If you exceed it, when you're carrying your car out to pay the balance, that one you know your car is safe. And there are also some places where you can park, but always look around to see. You see on a pole, the nearest signpost will tell you don't park for more than 15 minutes, don't park for more than 10 minutes. You shall see something to show that this is not a general parking area. This is not a, saying he don't know. He doesn't even know the exact spot set because he went to different places and then he was given tickets. So that is how he also carried another ticket. And the annoying part about all this is not even the money alone that you're spending. So in his own case, over here, when you have a driving license, you're on a particular level. So when you commit traffic offenses and all that, they demerit you, they bring you down, and it takes time for you to build it up. So in his own case, he was also demerited with, I don't know if that's right English, with about 10 points. And it's not good. Like, if you want to get a job that has to do with driving, and they check your credentials of driving and they see that, okay, you have been demerited before, it can cost you that job you're looking for. You could commit another offense and then it brings you down. There's a level you read that your vehicle will even be impounded, or they'll ban you from driving for a whole month or 2 months. What are you going to do at that point? So in this case, apart from the money this guy is going to pay, and that he has started paying, he has been demerited in his driving level scale or something. So this guy was even so traumatized, so angry, like he was even trying to look at it in the other way around, that they're not even trying to understand him. He was just seeing it that, is it because he's a man of color or something? I was just trying to tell him that, see, it depends on how, when you get a ticket, how you appeal. It depends on how you're able to talk to them to show you're sober. I don't know, I didn't follow you to the court. I don't know how it went. I don't know how your interaction went with the policeman or something, but with the way they may report it, like they've been following you for the last 5 minutes, you refuse to stop, it just made them feel like you're being stubborn or something. I don't really know, but this is what happened to him in his own case. So it's really, really sad, because this money would have gone to good use for something else. A family of, like my family of 5, will go grocery shopping, full your cart, full everything, buy everything that you need for that month. You'll be spending like $400, $500, and then imagine paying for over that amount on a ticket. Even though they'll tell you to pay in 2 installments, that if you're lucky, sometimes they will even reject the appeal to pay in installment depending on the gravity. So spending that kind of money on such, it's very, very, very annoying. In your job bi-weekly, you may be getting 1,500, and half of it you use it to go and pay for tickets. So this is like a wake-up call to we immigrants. We're just coming newly to this country. There are a lot of traffic rules that we're not used to back home. Like I remember when we just came in, before we bought our vehicle, we're using a taxi. And anytime this guy is driving us, maybe we'll just see him driving slowly. At the point he's driving normal, 80, 60. Later he will be on 30 kilometers per hour. I was just looking at, is it that this guy is tired for the door, he's tired of his job, or why is he driving so slow like this? Another time again, he will pick up. Sometimes he will stop for like 1 second, and he'll continue moving. I did not know till I started driving, until I started reading for my driver's license. There are a lot of stop signs over here, especially when you're driving residential area. A lot of stop signs. You cannot drive within 100 meters and you will not see one traffic sign. If I'm exaggerating, let me know. Like in a residential area, like most road, you drive within 100, you shall see one sign that you have to observe. So the times when this guy was driving 30 kilometers, I was looking at him that what is doing this guy? Push, fire, accelerator, let's move. He is driving in a school area. I want to get to a school area where there is a school. There is a sign that shows you shouldn't drive more than 30 kilometers in that road. By default, you see everybody driving slowly. Once they get to that spot, that range of road, they're on 30 kilometers. We did not know. Because back home, we are drive anywhere residential, you see car come and pass anyhow. But we got to understand much later that when you are driving in a school area, you drive 30 kilometers. And they'll tell you from Monday to Friday between 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. this is the time this is the kilometer you should. Afterwards, you can drive any speed you want on that particular area. A lot of stop signs, as I said, because you have to stop for, and the way it is, you're on a T junction, you know, you're coming from the left, so another car is coming from the right. The first person to get to the stop sign is the first person that will move. The other person will wait for you to move. It's so coordinated. You won't see traffic man. No any traffic, not maybe where I'm staying. I never see traffic man where they tell you, go, come, stop. The stop signs are there for you to see. You get to the stop sign 1 minute, 1 second before the next person. He knows that you are the next person to move. You know? So it is so regulated. That is why when driving, you cannot even lose concentration. You cannot be distracted. You lose the signs, and then you cause an accident. Residential areas, especially in this summer, you see a lot of children playing on the road, playing football, playing on their bikes, jumping on the road anyhow. You cannot afford to hit somebody's child or to hit somebody or to kill somebody, God forbid. It's not our portion in this country. So you need to be very careful when driving. Even on express, there's a place you can go over 50, 60, you shall see it, where you can go 100. Then driving too slow again on a place I say that is designated for you to drive 100, they are driving 40. Police can stop you and give you a ticket for driving too slow because you could cause an accident. Someone may be on cruise, or is it cruise they call it? Like, yeah, cruise, and then you are on 40. The person has programmed his car to be driving 100 on an express. You just come and clear you, climb you, and go away, especially if it's not attentive. So it's also a ticket on you if you're driving too slow on a road whereby you're supposed to be going maximum or minimum 60 kilometers, you're driving 30, you get a ticket. So you cannot afford to. Beating traffic lights also. The traffic light is red and you pass it, you receive ticket in your mail. You receive ticket, even though no matter the city you went to, as well as that license plate is yours, they're going to trace you and you get your ticket in your mailbox. So you don't want to keep paying for ticket. Apart from the monetary aspects, it's going to bring your level with your MPI, with your live driver's license. I don't know how they call it, they'll demerit you. And there's a certain level you reach that your license is going to be revoked. So you don't want to have all this issue. Apart from all these ones I'm not talking about, you don't want to have an accident. Yeah, you have insurance on your car, blah blah blah, but you don't even want a situation whereby you're going to be using that insurance. Especially you go and kill somebody, or you go and damage somebody's car, or you go and damage somebody that the person break his leg. No matter what, you'll never be the same again. You will never ever be the same in your life. Especially it happens to you, or a drunk driver, or you're not in the right frame of mind, you're driving. That's why you see people over here, they go for a party. They know they're going to get tipsy, they're going to take alcohol, they'll use Uber and go for that party, and then they'll use Uber and go home. They will not drive. Or a group of 5 friends are going out on a date, or they're going to catch fun. They'll agree that one person will be the one to drive them back. That person will not allow you to drink. Other ones will drink, knowing that Mr. A, I don't know, take us back, or you're not driving, you're not going to drink. You know, or they'll all go in Uber or taxi, where they don't have to climb a steering wheel and put people at their mercy, you know. So this is something, especially as new immigrants, you should really be wary about. If you get your license and you start driving, if you don't get your license, you're new, you can drive with your license you came from your country with. You can use it to drive for 3 months before you get your own. Please drive. It's better to be safe than sorry. It's even better to be slow on a place that you're supposed to be fast, you know. If you must, be very careful. We have paid over 2,000. If you calculate all this money I mentioned now, it's over 2,000 on fines, and it's not a good thing at all. For us, the last fine we got was of course the parking ticket, but for him, his own was just very recent. He just came in, you know, trying to settle down, trying to start buying furniture and everything, and at the same time you're now paying for fines and ticket, you know. So it's really traumatizing. So I hope you've learned something from this. I'm very sure you have learned it. Please take your driving, or what you learned before you get your driving license, take it seriously. Observe rules and regulations. Observe everything on the road. Be very wary of children. This is summer. Children are out. They are everywhere. Please be very careful, especially on my streets. The number of children on my streets, I keep saying it, like last summer, I'm like, if they tell me that there are this number of children on my streets, I'll never ever believe, because during the winter I don't get to see any of them. But this summer they're all coming out. You know how when you pour kerosene on an infested wood and all the cockroaches are running out? That is how it is now. It is getting so hot now. All the kids are out. You see your neighbor with tiny children, you'll be like, these people have children. You see all of them on bike, on scooters, in the park, on the road. So everybody's just driving 20 kilometers, 30 kilometers per hour. Just drive. Especially when you see a child, because they can just jump on the road. You know, so you don't want to be the one that will not go and hit a child. Be very careful. All right, after 10 of, if you enjoyed this video, please like it. Please just like it. Click on the like button. Should I give you 1 second? Just like it. Like it now. You have not liked it. Thank you very much. And if you're yet to subscribe, please subscribe so you get more content from me, and in other way also helping my channel to grow. Thank you so much. See you in my next video. Bye.